So then, what was that? We'll try and sum it up on Willow Talk. Adam Peacock alongside Alyssa Healy, and you're not Brad Haddon, you're Graeme Swann.
Well, I thought we needed some English bias rather than Brad Haddon's propaganda for once. How'd you hear me?
That's too busy doing Big Bash now.
Yeah.
He's moved on.
Heels is
Well,
here.
can you imagine how anti-English he would be right now? Oh, mate, they should be sent home. Send them home. Not good enough.
What was that? Can you explain it to me?
We were in the lift on the way down here, and the conversation was all, how do we dissect whatever happened today? 10 mil of grass is probably the first way to start it off, but 20 wickets in a day, holy moly, carnage, but I secretly loved it, every minute of it. I thought it was so exciting.
Yeah.
You know what, I think the key is to stop trying to dissect it from an old sort of perspective, by a 10-year ago perspective, because the modern game moves so fast now, and all defensive technique is gone from nearly every batter out there. So when the ball does nip back especially, it just hits the stumps. It doesn't clatter into pads anymore. I mean, it would have been LB most of the time today, but gone are the days of suddenly thinking, right, I'll just bat a foot outside my crease and really smother the ball and cover the ball and force someone to either try and bob me around the legs or get the outside edge. It's almost like they stand there. Australia, because they were batting first, they couldn't just say, no, we're going to get after this, because you never know if it's just your team having a bad day. Harry Brook did the right thing by trying to tee off in a day one of a test match. He did the right thing.
First ball.
40 off 30 balls, hitting, you know, one of the world's best bowls over deep extra cover for 6. And it's like, come on. And, you know, for Scott Boland to get a standing ovation and a hero's reception for blocking out an over at the end of the night watch just sort of summed up the whole craziness of the day. But I'm with you. I loved every minute. It was engaging. It was brilliant.
It was cool.
Can it be summed up in some senses, Heels, by the fact that Joe Root really struggled and it took him that many balls to get a duck, and then in the end he got out to one that he just looked at the wicket, looked at something, and then just walked off and went, oh well.
I think Joe Root was a product of his own ability today, in that it literally, if your hands followed the ball at any point, you were getting out. The ball was doing enough where if you actually just played the line, you weren't nicking it because the ball was doing too much. Joe Root is too good a player to not go, well, I need to get that. I need to hit that ball. So he's almost just done himself, really. But, yeah, it was a really strange day. Like, I look back on it and go, okay, yeah, the wicket did a lot, but there was some stinky techniques and some stinky batting to go with it. So ultimately, it was just an entertaining day.
Now we're here thanks to Liquorland. Score more this summer with Liquorland. Choose to drink wise, or maybe if you're a top order batsman at the MCG on day 1 and 2 of the Boxing Day Test 2025, maybe not. Maybe drink moderately wise. I'm not sure. I mean, seriously, with these defensive techniques, and we can get grand with this, with a day like that. It's an outlier. It's 20 wickets in a day. I think the nearest was 25 wickets in 1901-02. Don't know what the wicket was doing that day, but...
it was 9 mils.
We did have to get told it was a different curator back then.
Exactly.
So,
I'm pretty sure Scott Boland's dad is the curator. To be honest, when he bowls on that day.
But the 10 mils is going to get a hell of a lot of mention over the next 24 hours, and Matt Page, the curator, is going to have it be in the crosshairs of some, the techniques of certain batters, others. But is it one of those where you don't entirely have to land on a spot and make sense of it? It's just one of those things that happen in the modern day?
All I really want to think is if we could somehow get this to day 3, because I believe the first 3 days are sold out, and that's all people want. They want over 250,000 people. I think it's 280,000 people through the gates on the first 3 days. Even if it goes to tea on day 3, I think people will be happy with that. But ultimately, it's an entertaining wicket, and it's going to create a contest, and it's going to be a low-scoring affair, and it's literally the team that can either, as you've said, Swanny, out-attack the opposition bowling or just hang in there long enough to dig out a score.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that there is a bit too much grass on because it's just excessive. And so it is weighted too much in favour of the bowlers. I've just been laughing with Alyssa Cook that they changed the pitch here because it was too easy to bat on, because Cookie got 240 as an old man, his back had gone. And so they made it bowler friendly, but they've gone way too far, and world-class bowlers. That would be brilliant for, I think, a first-class game where you've not got international standard bowlers. If you had first-class standard, I think that'd be a brilliant game because they'd still get movement, but they'd miss the spot and there'd be scoring opportunities. The problem with these guys, you don't get scoring opportunities. And when it's nipping like that, world-class players are nicking off. And so it's just, right, I'm going to have to do something crazy. So, yeah, the groundsman will come under fire for it, but it wasn't dangerous in any way.
Yeah.
And I think that people should only really get in trouble if it's a dangerous pitch, if the bounce is inconsistent, and it wasn't. So, what we're going to have is a hugely entertaining game of cricket. How long it lasts, I'm with you, Alyssa. I think definitely we need to get 3 days for everyone through the door.
Yeah.
Especially because 2 of my mates have flown out here for this Test match alone, and I can't go and see them now. I don't know what I'm going to say to them. Sorry, lads.
That said, okay, our listeners and viewers in India, for instance, if there was 20 wickets on a thing that's turning sideways in India, the rest of the cricket world feels like goes, well, why would you serve up that? Because Hads always says it's serving up something that becomes a lottery for both sides involved. Does this feel like a lottery, or does it feel like it's still skill-based and the team with the most skill will end up winning the game?
I say lottery, because you could get 10 balls within the first 10 overs that get everyone out, no matter who you are. But I have a feeling tomorrow it's not going to do as much. Yeah. It's had a bit of sunshine on today. I wouldn't be surprised if the ground just takes a couple of mils off.
It's down to 3 mil tomorrow. Yeah.
Thanks, there's my dad. But yeah, if I was the grounds, I'd get here early and I'd just turn the mower down and just try and take a bit of grass off. He won't do that, and I'm not encouraging it, kids. Stay at home, do your homework. But yeah, it's fun.
Well, we did see patches today where it actually looked simpler at times, but then as soon as we got it back in the right area and nibbled away, then techniques were tested again, then things sort of escalated. But there were times today where it looked a little bit better to bat on, so it wouldn't surprise me if it does get better to bat on, hopefully later tomorrow when Australia is still batting.
Someone will find a way. Someone always finds a way to get a big score on it.
Scott Boland.
Half century. Australia none for 100.
He's 4 off 6 balls at him. He's going well.
I've got one thing for you here, and I'm not questioning. I am questioning Ben Stokes' captaincy here. When a night watchman's on strike, you have a deep square for the first ball rather than a short leg. You go body line, don't you?
And where did it pop?
And also, I'd give Josh Tongue that over. He's got 5 for. And even if you think, well, this other guy normally takes a new ball, Josh Tongue bowls the perfect line and length for this pitch. I'd have gone Josh Tongue.
He didn't mention one thing there about Josh Tongue too, that he was on a hat trick because he's anti innings to innings hat tricks.
Right, I'm going to look straight in the camera. If you get 2 wickets at the end of one innings, you're not on a hat trick the next innings it starts. That's nonsense. And if anyone's done that and they claim they have, it's like getting a hole in one with your second ball. It doesn't count.
Well, that one actually physically doesn't count, but the hat trick does.
It shouldn't. But go through it. So what do you think 4 wickets in 4 balls is? You tell me in Australia. What's that called?
A double hat trick.
Double hat trick. So by that logic, is 101 runs a double 100? See, there is no logic to you, Australia.
Don't ask me about the rules of cricket. I don't know.
No, they're not the rules of cricket. That's just in Australia.
Just chat. Okay.
That last over did sum up pretty much the whole day. It's like they should have just come out on unicycles at that point, the 2 batters. But Travis Head turning down any kind of hint of a run, protecting him, bringing out Scott Boland. It's a smart play.
It is a smart play, but I've been around a lot of Australians who think that night watchmen are absolutely weak, and we'd never do that, mate. In county cricket, they always say, "Oh, mate, night watchman, what's the matter with you, mate? You scared of batting, mate?" All of them. You know who you are. And then all of a sudden, in Test match, I don't want to bat. Go on, throw a bowler, throw a lion.
He only had to bat one over. If we lose a wicket, Jake Weatherall walks out the next day anyway.
I'm Boland, brilliant on Boland. Yeah. But you're paid to bat. You're paid to bat.
Heels, who was the best batter on day one? This is they have earned this right today to be called the best batter on day one at the MCG, 20 wickets falling.
I enjoyed the Harry Brooks approach. I know running down the wicket first ball when the score is 3 for 8 wouldn't be everybody's cup of tea. I saw Stuart Broad standing up at one point in the commentary, not happy with that. But
that's such a bad shot. I really wish you'd think more about it.
But you had to try something. You had to find a different approach. And actually coming down the wicket proved successful at times with the Australian attack, getting closer to the pitch of the ball actually did help. So probably Harry Brook. I mean, Ness top scored for Australia, but he looked like he was going to lose his off peg at any moment in time and got lucky. So
good selection that though. On reflection,
decent.
Michael Nessa.
Decent. I'd say Harry Brook.
Yeah,
I'm going Harry Brook as well, just for the way he came out at 3 down for 10 or whatever, and just decided, no, I've got to be aggressive. I've got to try and get after this.
It may be 3 for 8, but I'm going to get it to 3 for 50 in the next 3 overs.
I'm just going to be aggressive. I'm going to go for it. I like that.
Yeah.
Josh Tongue, did they miss something in not playing him earlier? England?
I mean,
100%.
would you like me to say it again? Or roll back the tape where I said I'd play him in the first game. There's something different about him. The Aussies aren't as used to that ball coming back in at them a lot. And he challenges the stumps. He can also bowl that back of a length, the shorter stuff, but he actually challenges the stumps more than someone like Bryden Cast. So I would have opened the bowling with him today as well. I'm surprised that they went the way they did, but yeah, I think he's been a real asset to that side.
Well, he's still on a hat-trick, so...
So my club is Nottinghamshire.
Yes.
Josh Tongue plays for Nottinghamshire.
So you're claiming him?
He should have bowled the first ball of the Ashes for me.
Correct.
Why didn't they?
I don't know. I think they came in with preconceived ideas because they didn't have warm-up games.
About a few things.
But they didn't have warm-up games, so there's no way to find out who's in form, who's whatever.
Yeah.
Josh Tongue was the form bowler in first-class cricket last year and for England. So, yeah, and we've seen now that, he bowls almost exactly the same angle and line as Boland, as most of the Aussie right armers actually. So, and they know how to bowl on their pitches and they know the areas to put it into. So he's the most suited to the Australian pitches, I think.
Quick break on Willow Talk, drinks break. Back in a moment with plenty more. Look ahead to day 2 and this pitch at the MCG and Secret Cricket Club question. Mates coming over to watch the cricket and you forgot the drinks? Liquorland will bring the drinks with free express delivery on orders over $99 and it will be there in under 60 minutes. Whether it's a backyard barbie, a picnic in the park or just everyone round at yours to watch the cricket, Liquorland's got you covered this summer. Liquorland, official gold partner of Cricket Australia. 18s plus only, T's and C's apply. Express delivery not available in South Australia or the Northern Territory. Delivery fees may apply. Choose to drink wise. I wish you could see the break here on Willow Talk. Unfortunately, we had to skip through a few ads, but Graeme nearly got accosted by a middle-aged man who I think he had a couple of lemonades.
I think he said he just wanted me and him. I don't know what he meant, whether it was a fight or a cuddle, but either way, I'm not keen. Not with that shirt on, mate.
Day 2 preview. The approach, if you're a top order batter, Heels, and you're going out on that deck, what are you doing? Are you going the Harry Brook approach, or are you going the Joe Root approach, or are you just trying to find a way with your own skill set?
You find a way. I think we know what Travis Head's approach is going to be. It's going to be all or nothing. He's probably just going to look to attack. I mean, if England go out with the Bryden Cast theory again, you're going to cash in on anything he drops short. So they need to get it. England need to get it right with the ball, but I think Australia will just try and if they can get 200, 250 ahead. Yeah. There's a lot of time left in the game, but they'll feel right in the contest. But then England might think, they love chasing, might think if this flattens out, you beauty.
I think they'll try and bat sensibly to start, or try and be, aggressive as the two left-handers at the top are, but in a sensible manner. If it proves that they're getting balls with their name on and they're getting nicked off, I wouldn't be surprised if from sort of 5-6 downwards they say, look, we've just got to get runs in any which way here. I think England will all come out in a maverick cavalier manner because Harry Brook was the only one who had any success, being as maverick as he is, and he's a senior player in the room. He'd have walked in, you saw every batter after him came out and tried to do what he did. So I think if they do get anything to chase England here, they're either going to be all out for 50 or probably chase 400 for 2. It's going to be bonkers.
Cameron Green, he looked to be an okay nick before he decided to get run out as well. How much pressure is on him with the bat in the second innings?
Well, I mean, this is where the test match is going to be interesting because I feel like all that pressure coming in is now relieved at the end of this test match because ultimately everyone's going to blame the wicket at the end of the day. And he did look pretty good, but when the chips aren't falling your way, it tends to work that way, that you find ways to get out. And ultimately he ran himself out today. But I feel like we'll probably know more after the SCG, just knowing that this wicket might be an anomaly and we'll talk about other things. Fair
enough. Secret Cricket Club. Swanny, nothing to be afraid of here.
He's a member.
Are you a member?
Sounds like it.
You are with that guy.
Judging by that conversation earlier, I think he is.
I didn't think we could talk about it. First rule of Secret Cricket Club, you do not talk about Secret Cricket Club.
Anuj, poor pitch, good bowling or drunk cricketers?
Drunk cricketers. The English in Melbourne on Christmas Day, that's all I can put it down to. And Noosa, I think he's still in the system for most of them.
Well, that's the second
question. Before you press charges. It was just the pitch in favour of the bowlers and the way the bonkers world is these days. It was one of those, a perfect storm.
Well, you were there yesterday with the Australians. No drunk cricketers there.
No.
They're all professionals.
Should have seen the Wags though. Unbelievable.
High prawn intake, I will say. So the
Who won
Aussies
that?
might be more affected by the prawn. Oh, Travis Head.
Yeah.
No one out does Trav. He literally, Jesse's wife didn't even come to lunch because Harry's little one was having a nap. So Trav just brought the other one along and said, I just want prawns. Stay for prawns and left.
What is it with prawns at Christmas for you lot? I know it's a tradition, but where did it happen? I mean, I tried to find a turkey dinner yesterday. I ended up having a T-bone and Moreton Bay bugs. I'm not complaining.
Yeah.
But in 2010, I always remember we went for Christmas dinner. It was a Scottish chef. He went, right, I'm going to make you a proper Christmas dinner. It'll be lush. And we all went upstairs, hats on, singing and dancing with tinsel, and walked in with prawns. I've never been more disappointed in my life.
Yeah.
Everyone sat there, hey, it's a traditional Australian Christmas. We were like, oh my God.
So, Swanny, unless you
disgusting.
noticed, like 95% of our population live within, I think, like 15 k's of the coast.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of boats off the coast that go and pull
You
stuff
also-
out of the ocean to eat.
But you also have more sheep here than New Zealand do per person. Did you know that?
We send those to
Yeah,
Asia.
Exactly. So why can't you have land more Christmas dinner?
They
Why
make
can't
us
you
the
have-
money.
Why can't you have one Christmas dinner properly?
We have
Why
ham.
can't you remember the motherland once?
No,
Yeah.
we can't. The second question here, Liam, from Liam is, has Swanny been to Noosa?
I have been to Noosa once, actually, but not as part of an England-sanctioned team
Tour.
holiday.
Not
You know
paid for.
what? People are having a go at this. The actual video footage, I've got an issue with this video footage that comes up.
So does Heels.
So my massive thing about that, A, that no one's with Ben Duckett,
Yeah.
that they should be. So like a teammate or someone just looking after getting him home. B, that's an English lad filming that, trying to get him into trouble, selling it to a Daily Mail newspaper. I think that's disgusting because that doesn't get out. He's just trying to get home. He's not being a yob. He's not being a hooligan. He's just trying to get home.
Yeah.
And he's off his, he's had
He's had a few.
He's had
Yeah.
a few. But we've all been in that stage at some point, and he's not
Yep.
being and I think if everyone turned around and not say, if that was your mate doing that, you go, mate, what sort of bloke does that? So I'm calling you out, whoever you are.
Yeah.
I agree.
You're a no bloke.
You said at the time. Yeah.
I agree, yeah. I just don't like it. I mean, all fans want the players, so I went to say us, but the players to interact with them all the time. But when you do stuff like that to the players in their downtime, what do you want from them? I mean, from all reports, he was leaving early. The
Yeah.
rest of the team was still in the pub.
Yeah.
So
But the guy was trying to goad Ben Duckett into saying something or having a fight.
Yeah.
I think that's disgusting.
yeah, well
Yeah.
played Duckett for just
He did, yeah.
straight batting it and go, yeah, well, we may as well. Like, I just feel like it's harsh.
Yeah.
50 years from now, though, there's going to be a happy story to tell out of the Noosa trip, is that a kid is going to sit there in a lounge room at Christmas time and say, Grandpa Jacob, how did you meet Grandma? And he'll say, well, 50 years ago, there was this tour break in Noosa, and I met her in a nightclub, and I was seen dancing on social media, and here we are. So you never know. It could be the start of a beautiful relationship between those two. Did you see that video?
No, I have
I've
no
lost
idea
it,
what
and
you're talking about.
I'm getting worried.
I was like, what?
Who's this?
Jacob Bethel.
Oh, I thought you were about Duckett. I was going, I hope not.
You saw the video of Jacob
No,
Bethel
I didn't.
dancing with that girl.
I
He
don't
was having a great
I
time.
don't like garbage like that. I hate it. That's why I don't watch a lot of social media. I like reels about puppies and kittens on Insta. They're great, by the way. The ones at the minute is when like a puppy brings home a fox from the woods. Blatantly AI, but I love it. I'm hours and hours I'm losing in my life in Australian hotels.
Well, Jacob Bethel and that young lady in a Noosa nightclub was not AI, and they looked to be having a wonderful time.
How do you
and more
know?
of it.
Prove it. Don't. No, I don't
She
want
was
to do
here
that.
today. I saw her. Anyway, Jay Pardo asks, "How's my day 3 ticket looking? Heels not the best, or what? I think we'll
We'll
get
get there. We'll get there.
I think we
Day
will.
3. We'll see day 3.
And Jace asks, has Heels got a Royal Melbourne tea time locked in before the year ends with a last-minute Steely Cup win against
Nah,
Mitch?
If
Have you heard
I
about
was going to play anywhere, it'd be
I've heard you're a
Peninsula
golfer.
Kingswood, the North Course. If I was going
Okay.
to play that, but I feel like we
Okay.
might be flying home. I think I need 2 victories before the year runs out to maybe get the Steely Cup back because Mitch is leading.
This
so.
is Australian competitiveness
Yeah.
at their best. At the best, their husband and wife
Yeah,
play
yeah.
a
So-
tournament against each other.
So when I first got married to Sarah, we were on honeymoon and we both had a can of Diet Coke or tin of Diet Coke, and we realised that we were racing so you could, without saying anything, completely silent, so you could fill our glass at quickest without spilling any. And then both looked at each other and laughed. She's not a golfer. If she was, she would not be beating me. I would give her no shots. I said I went to the driving range as a kid and you didn't, so no shots.
I have to give Mitch shots, so
No, you
that's the way it
shouldn't.
works.
You know what? You shouldn't. Right, I've got this issue, okay? with golf, with the handicap system. Okay.
We're going places we don't ordinarily go.
Talk off the rails.
If you're playing for a laugh with your mates on a social, no cash, fine. Have your handicap. He's not as good at me, but if you're playing for money, or if you're playing your hobby for pride, no. This is about skill.
Yeah. No handicap.
So Mitch, I'm disgusted you get shots, mate. There's only one person I want to win this cup.
Same. Thanks, Swanny.
Well, same tees though.
Yeah, we play for the same tees at times.
Good.
Wow. Yeah, that was dinosaur-like question, that wasn't it? Yeah. Who won the longest drive, mate?
2 secs. We're still recording. Hold this. I've got to get something. Talk amongst yourselves. Hang on a sec. Go.
What do you want to talk about?
Let's talk about golf. What are you playing off?
I blew out to 5. I've been playing off 1 most of the year.
Well played.
Yeah, and I've gone out to 4.
So I went and played Yarra Yarra the other day. Absolutely loved it. What's this?
Completely forgot about this. This is the Napa Valley Cricket Club. Big friends of the show, aren't they?
Yeah, huge friends of the show.
And I met Rob out the front near the Shane Warne statue this morning. So we wear our club cricket hat on the show, Swanny. And this one's all the way from the USA, man. So
Napa Valley, that's wine country as well, isn't it?
It is, yes. There's a bunch of guys who have gone over there to throw the alcohol and distribution business over there forward from Australia. And they've stayed there. Beer, they've got the nightwatchmen.
Yep.
And they've got wines all over the place.
And like true Australians, they thought, right, we're here now. We need a cricket club, mate.
Yeah,
and
that's it.
Have they got an RSL with pokers as well? Just set up. That would be amazing.
And terry toweling bucket hats, so they are on song.
Which
Rob, great stuff.
Healy has already
I've shotgun that.
That's hers.
That's
do at least 80% of them have moustaches and backdrops, mullets, like Cam Smith or not? Yeah, of course they do.
So.
Of course they do.
Swear indiscriminately at strangers as well at cricket grounds. So, Swanny, thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much. Enjoyed it.
Heels, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you to Napa Valley. And we'll see you tomorrow on Willow Talk. All thanks to Liquorland. Score more this summer with Liquorland. Choose to drink wise. Yeah, thanks for watching the Willow Talk podcast on YouTube. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you don't have to miss an episode wherever you are. And while you're at it, check out these videos up here. They're mostly good.